What will you prefer? To be alone or to be around people who make you feel lonely? Me personally, personal story, I am a loner, which means I am somebody who enjoys and who celebrate being alone. I love to be alone. I love to hang out with myself. I love to vibe with myself. I love to be by myself. Society in general, right? They, even since when we are born, they always tell us, oh, you gotta support people, love people, be kind to people. You gotta listen to your parents, to your family, listen to people older than you. They tell you all of those things. So that creates in us, in my opinion at least, that creates in us the idea or the belief that we need other people in order to be happy, in order to feel fulfilled, in order to feel successful. Which, as I grow and as I go on my path of walking alone, I have come to the conclusion that that is not true. We do not need people. We want people because people complement us. People do not complete us. If you have been watching me on my YouTube channel for a long period of time, you have probably realized how whenever I'm making my videos, it's either by myself, or I'm in the nature, or I'm working out, or I'm somewhere in the lake, because those are the activities that I enjoy doing. And because those activities are fun to me, I don't know to other people. If you don't know, or if you don't enjoy being alone, you are going to choose to be with anybody but yourself. If you don't know how to be by yourself, if you can't even be alone, you are going to choose the wrong people as company. You have to learn to be alone. Do you know why? Because in solitude, you can pay attention to your thoughts, you can pay attention to your emotions, you can reflect on your actions, you can reflect on the things you are doing, you can think, you can create, you can visualize the life you want for yourself. Because if you are consistently every day, every month, every hour, every year with people, oh, family, friends, associates, classmates, co-workers, teammate, if you are consistently around people, when do you have time for yourself? When do you listen to yourself? If you are constantly with people and you're not accepting to be alone as well, is you're gonna you will you're gonna reach the point in where you are not doing things because you want to do them, but you are doing it because it's what everybody is doing. And because everybody is doing it, you feel like you have to do it. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do it. Misery loves company. Happiness loves solitude. Don't get me wrong. I spend my time. If you see me with somebody consistently, that should definitely tell you that that person adds, complements my happiness. You will never ever see me with one specific person consistently unless that person adds value or that person simply complements my happiness. In the past, years ago, I have made the mistake of being around people just because I was scared of being alone. In the past, I was around people just because I was thinking that I have to be with people in order for me to be accepted, in order for me to be considered normal, in order for me to be successful. That led me in the past into wrong relationship, wrong friendships, wrong association. That led me into being with people who make me feel lonely. I had even reached a point in where I go hang out with certain people. That's long time ago. And I'm just there sitting, everybody is talking, but I feel weird. I feel empty. I feel like I don't belong there. But I had to pretend, I had to put a smile just because I'm in with those people. But I stopped doing it and I started being alone. In this loner path, at least is the path I choose to live for my life. I choose to keep walking alone, to keep dreaming, to keep building, to keep living alone. Because also, whenever you are alone, you have time to focus on yourself. And if you focus on yourself, you are giving other people time to focus on themselves. Because in my opinion, the best way you can teach somebody something is by showing with your own actions. Spend time alone. If you don't know what you want for life, if you don't know, if you don't even know who you are, you will be surprised how many people walk in this life. They don't know why are they with those people. They don't know why they hang out with those people. They don't know why do they go to that meeting, to that celebration, to that party, to that ceremony. They don't know. Just because they prefer to follow what everybody is doing. They prefer to do what society says you must do. No. It's been a long time I have declined society. That if society says, oh, do this, do that, I can perfectly say, no, I'm not going to do it. And whenever you learn to walk alone, you become a dangerous person because you are connected to everything, but you are attached to nothing. I think that's the point I have reached with my life. I am connected to everything, to everyone, because all of us are part of a consciousness, at least in my opinion. I am connected to everything and to everyone, but I am not attached to nothing. I am not attached to absolutely nothing and to absolutely nobody. Don't get me wrong. I love my family to death. However, with me or without me, each member of my family, the life is going to continue. The same applies to me. Without my family or with my family, my life is still going to continue. Do I love them? Yes. Do I care for them? Yes. But I have my own journey. I have my own path. I have my own timing that I have to follow. I do not believe we all come into this world to do the same thing, to be the same people, to dress the same way, to talk the same way, to think the same way, to behave the same way, to eat the same way, to dream the same way. That's why I prefer to detach myself from what society want me to do, and I allow myself to question myself what it is that I want for my life, so I can walk on my path. And also me being alone has gave me time to focus on myself, to work on myself, to heal myself, to improve myself. Because in the past, I had certain behaviors, mindset, and habits and attitude that were horrible and that were negative. 10 years ago, Christina, but hey, the person I was in the past, I am thankful for that person. And because I spent time by myself, I spent a lot of years alone. I was able to grow, I was able to heal, I was able to overcome all the traumas that I have been through. I was able to work on myself to become the person I choose to be. And next the people can think that, oh, Christina, you're perfect. Oh my God, you know everything. You're so confident. Well, first of all, I am not perfect. Neither want to be perfect. Second of all, I don't know everything about life. I am ignorant in certain aspects. And third of all, yes, I am confident. But I am confident because I have done things consistently to build my confidence. Because I have spent time alone because I have refused, I have declined any invitation. I have declined to not be in certain places with certain people just because of my own peace of mind. Just because I prefer to hang out with myself. For example, I think last week I posted a video in the lake. Some of my associates have invited me to go eat, but I tell them, no, I can't. I already have plans with myself. And they respected it. Why? Because I have a plan, I have a program, I have a schedule for my own self, for my own life. Because I put my necessities first before putting somebody else. Because I make myself a priority first before somebody else. And because I understand that if I am not okay, I cannot give my best to anyone. And I always want to give my best to anyone. Learn to be alone. Learn to vibe alone. Your path, your timing is unique and is divine, but you are the one who has to go with your path. You have to learn to define what does happiness look like to you. It is okay to be alone. It is okay to vibe alone. It is okay to take yourself out in dates. It is okay to cherish, to support, to love, to clap yourself. It is okay to make yourself as beautiful, as handsome, as gorgeous, as positive, as strong, as wise as you choose to. It is okay to be alone. If you can simply give yourself just 6 months without spending more time with anyone but you. Yes, you can interact with your friend, with your family, classmate, co-worker, boyfriend, whatever it is, but you have to make time, the time you spend with yourself is higher. You get to know who you truly are when you are alone. Because when you are alone, now you're going to listen to your own thoughts. You're going to listen to your internal voices. You're going to listen to your body. Because a lot of you, your body is talking to you. You have an internal voice telling you things, but since you listen to everyone but yourself, you're going to miss out. You're going to be with everywhere, with everyone. That's noise. Learn to be alone. I enjoy my time alone. I celebrate. I take myself on dates. I give myself gifts. For example, I just buy myself. I love to read. I just got myself this new book. I love to work out, so I work out every day. I enjoy the sun, so now that it's summer, the sun is out. I spend time in the sun every day. I tell myself how beautiful, how strong, how wise. I tell myself I love you every time I can in the mirror, every single day. I'm like, wow, Christina, look at you. Looking so beautiful, so strong, so wise. I love you. I cherish you. I support you. I heal myself. I support myself. I make sure my priorities I set. I make sure I give myself love. I give myself attention. I give myself time. I give myself energy on a daily basis. A lot of you treat other people as king and queens, but not yourself. A lot of you support other people, believe in other people, but you don't believe in yourself, but you don't support yourself. A lot of you enjoy being around other people, but you hate being by yourself. But I'm telling you, if you don't enjoy your own company, best believe the people you hang out with, they don't enjoy your company as well. But since they wanna just tell you what they wanna hear, they're gonna tell you that. Because if you cannot even appreciate your own time alone, you can't even appreciate your own energy, you can't even appreciate, celebrate who you are alone, when are you gonna do that? When you are in public, around people, around the noise? No. Misery loves company. Happiness loves solitude. And also the reason why being in solitude is important is because think about the greatest inventions, right? The greatest thing that have been created. Those creators, well, all of us are creators, first of all. But people that have created things, they spend tremendous amount of time in solitude. Because in solitude, you by yourself, just locked in, is where you can build, you can change, you can fix, you can figure it out. because there is no noise. It's only you and your voice working, building, creating, thinking. All of that in solitude. In solitude, you are not going to become your best version of yourself around everybody or being around everyone or being around the noise. No, you are going to become the best version of yourself by you being alone and being perfectly okay with you being alone, enjoying your own self. It is okay to be alone. I choose to be alone than to be around drama. I choose to be alone than to be around people who give a damn about me. I choose to be alone than to be in a place in where I am not invited. I choose to be alone instead of being in a place in where I am not celebrated. I choose to be alone instead of being in a place where I'm going to be disrespected. I choose to be alone instead of being around people who are going to make me feel lonely. I have been there. I have experienced it. I know if it feels horrible for you to be around 10, 20 people and you still feel lonely and you as hell as something is wrong with you. I have been there. I know how it feels. And the solution is you learning to vibe by yourself. Spend time with yourself. Get to know what do you want in life. Get to know the things that you enjoy. And since I spend most of my time alone, whenever I'm with my friends, I give them all my focus, all my attention because they deserve it and because I care for them. Whenever I'm alone, I have a blast over time. Whenever I'm with people, I have a blast over time with them as well. And I give them my energy and my time and my attention. But how many of you, you're going to be with your so-called friends or boyfriend or girlfriend or family, whatever it is, and you don't give them your attention because your mind is flying everywhere or you are in your phone all of the time? No. Learn to be alone. Your path, your timing is unique and divine. Learn to define life based on how you want to live it, not on how other people have told you you should live it. Question things. Figure out what works for you. What does happiness look like to you? What does joy look like to you? What does success look like to you? What does peace look like to you? For example, happiness to me is I go on a lake, I swim in my lake, I listen to my music, eating my fruits, I'm having a blast over time. But for somebody else, that can be boring, and that's okay. Happiness for somebody else can be spend hours watching Netflix, and that's okay. I already know what makes me happy, and I choose it. You have to figure out what makes you happy. And I don't judge. Even though what makes you happy doesn't make me happy, I'm not going to judge what makes you happy. No. I let you be you so you can let me be me. Again, misery loves company, but happiness loves solitude. Start living your life based on yourself. Stay true to yourself. You have your own path. You have your own timing. You don't have to live like everybody else. You don't have to think, dress, eat like everybody else. You don't have to follow everybody else. Follow yourself. Listen to yourself before listening to everybody else. The loner journey is a peaceful and amazing and powerful journey because you get to know who you truly are and you get to experience things by yourself. Because at the end of the day, the only person you have forever is you. Misery loves company, but happiness loves solitude.